Rose family, it's your girl Serenity Rose, and we're back with another video. And as you guys can tell by the title, this is going to be my everyday makeup drawer for the month of March. So if you guys are interested to see what I have been wearing on the everyday basis when I'm not filming and trying new products, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to try to go in order. Okay, so I normally start off with my eyebrows. So for eyebrow pencil, I have the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Black and Brown. I do have a backup of this, but I do want to use this for the entire month of March. So I have this in there. Then for pomade, I have the Airway Studio Wonder Brow Tinted Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. I have another pomade or a couple of more pomades, but I do want to do some damage to this one, so that is why I put this one in this month. And then to set my eyebrows, I have the Mellow Tinted Brow Gel in the shade Dark Brown. I want to say I got this in either an Ipsy or BoxyCharm, but it's a nice brown brow gel. It does tint your brow, so it does add a bit more warmth. So I just want to, try different products, so I have that in there. So next I would move on to eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow primer, I have the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas Full Coverage Eyeshadow Base, and this is what it looks like. I normally use this to cut my crease, but this is also a really good eyeshadow primer, so I really like this. And then for eyeshadow, I have one palette, and it is by Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 2 palette. Looks like that, really pretty. And then these are these shades. I put this in there because it's really convenient. It has like really usable everyday colors. Like if I just want to throw this in the crease or this in the crease, or pretty simple looks, I can create it with this. So I have that. So then for eyeliner, I have 3 eyeliners. I have the LA Colors eye pencil or eyeliner pencil in electric blue. It's a really pretty vibrant blue. I figured I'd try to use this a few more times before winter or whatever is over and it stops snowing. So I have that. Then I have the Essence Kajal eyeliner in 01 Black, and I'm pretty much almost done with this. And then I have a felt tip, but the writing on this is completely rubbed off. So this is either from Ciate London, or I don't know, I'm pretty certain this is from Ciate London. So I think it's like their Fierce Flicks eyeliner, and it's just a regular black felt tip eyeliner. So for mascara, I have the Milani Highly Rated Mascara, and I think there's only one shade, and this one is 111. It's just a regular black mascara. The brush on this is pretty fluffy, if you would say. So it's a pretty good mascara, not my favorite though. So I have 2 pairs of lashes, but they're both currently out of the box. So I have the Airway Studio Premium Lashes in the style Elydia, which is what I'm wearing today. And then I have the style Jessica as well. So I'm trying to work through those before I open any other styles or any more pairs. I also have another eyeliner. This one is from Hank and Henry. This is their Slick With It eyeliner in Blickety Black. This stuff is so good. I got it in BoxyCharm, and it is so easy to create a wing with it. I used it today to create my wing, and look at how sharp that is. No tape, just the eyeliner. Super, super good. Okay, I put my hair up because it is looking a bit poofy and fuzzy and frizzy, so on to the next. So after eyes, I move on to the base. So for moisturizer, I have 2. I have the Knots Once Finishing Cream. This has SPF 30 in it. This was a sample that I received in Ipsy, and I honestly just want to get this on my collection. It leaves such a bad white greenish cast, and I hate it, and I hate the way it smells, and I hate how liquidy it is. So I just want it out my collection, so that's why I have it in my everyday makeup drawer for the month of March. And then the same thing with this one. I have the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Illuminating Primer. I don't hate this one. I just don't really like how liquidy it is. It is very illuminating, and it is really liquidy. So I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. But I also received this in Ipsy a while ago. So yeah, just trying to work it out my collection. And then for moisturizer, I have the Olay Total Effects Whip Active Moisturizer with Sunscreen. This one has SPF 40. I received this from Influencer for reviewing purposes for free, complimentary, all that good stuff. And it's actually a pretty good moisturizer. I feel like it has a tint of luminosity to it. It is more on the thicker side. I personally prefer a moisturizer that is more like a gel type of formula or feels more like a water-based moisturizer. It's just more refreshing for me and doesn't feel so heavy on the skin. But I figured I got it for free. It's a good product. I might as well get some use out of it. So after that, I move on to foundation and concealer. So for foundation, I have one foundation, and I have the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Cashew, which is medium with olive undertones. And this is what it looks like. So this foundation is amazing. It's $6 at Walmart. I will say that the packaging is really, really confusing because it looks like it'll be my shade in the actual container, but because it's frosted, it does come out a bit more darker. I know that with frosted packaging, sometimes the actual product is darker or sometimes it's lighter. So if you can go somewhere and try it, if they have testers, I recommend you do that first. But overall, it's pretty close enough to my shade that I can make it work, so I don't really mind. And then for concealer, I have two concealers. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Toffee. I really use this to clean up my eyebrows and sometimes prime my eyelids, or I will mix it in with the other concealer that I have because this one is just a bit too natural. This is like a no makeup type of concealer for me, but I really love the formula. I have two more shades and one of them is my actual shade, which is Latte. For some reason, I feel like I can't breathe. Is that healthy? Or am I like anxiety? I don't know, claustrophobic? I don't know. Give me a second. Okay, so for my second concealer, I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser Concealer in the shade Medium. This one is just a tad bit too light, so I do like to mix both of them together and create my own little concoction or concoction. You know what I mean. I create my own shade and they work great together, and these are both really, really full coverage, like really, really bomb. Oh, and both of those concealers are super affordable. So after concealer is setting powder, and I have 4 different types of powders. 3 of them are pressed and 1 of them is loose. So for the loose powder, I have the Collab Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder in the shade Sand Beige. I used it to set my Anywhere I Put Concealer today. This powder is my favorite. It is a super fine powder, and it leaves your makeup looking flawless, smooth, and perfect. It doesn't feel too drying at all. It just feels like weightless powder. It's so hard to explain, but you can get this at Sally's and it is super good. And if you haven't tried it, I highly, highly, highly recommend. So the next 3 powders are pressed. So the first powder that I have is from Maybelline. This is their Super Stay Full Coverage powder foundation in the shade 332 Golden Caramel. This stuff is really good. It does actually have a nice amount of coverage to it, and the shade is somewhat close to me. Whenever I wear a foundation that is a bit too dark, I will go in with this powder, and it does help to balance out the tones and whatnot. So super good, super smooth, and yeah, really, really good powder. Then I have the LA Girl Pro Face HD pressed powder in the shade Creamy Natural. So what I use this for is whenever I feel like I don't want to use a loose setting powder and get all messy and whatnot, I will take this pressed powder, which is obviously too light for me, and I will use it to set anywhere I put concealer and clean up my contour. Really, really good. And this stuff is so smoothing. I wish they had more shades. I think they only have 3 shades in their range, and all 3 of them are pretty light. It's not even like a light, medium, dark. It's just like light, light, light. But I really do like to use this to brighten up my under eye and set anywhere I put concealer when I don't want to be, you know, using a messy loose powder. Because let's face it, loose powder is always messy. But this stuff is like a filter in a compact. So the last powder that I have is from AOA Studio. This is their Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder in the shade 158 Honey. And as you can see, I hit pan. This stuff is so good. I can't even believe it's just $1. I'm probably going to get a few more of these like backups because I need them at all times. When you put this on your face, it instantly smooths it out. And if it's like oily or dewy, it does give you the matte look, but it doesn't feel drying or feel matte. It just looks really, really nice overall. And this shade does match me a little bit better than some of the other pressed powders that I have. So really, really good. And again, it's only $1 on shopmissy.com. Highly recommend. Try it. And when you do try it, thank me later, sis. Thank me later. So after pressed powder, I have bronzer. So I have two, well, 1 to 2. It's hard to explain. So the first thing that I have for bronzer is from Essence. This is their Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder in, I believe, 02 Sunny. Yeah, 02 Sunny. And this is pretty big. As you can see, it's really, really light. The only time I can use it is when I'm at my palest skin tone, which is the current state I'm at now. Not when I'm tan, because this won't show up. But I have it on my skin today and it looks really nice. I did have to build it up quite a bit, but overall I think it's really, really pretty and really smooth and super affordable. And then I have the NYX Professional Makeup Highlight Bronzer Palette. And in here there's 3 highlighters and 2 bronzers. So 3 highlighters here, you know, light, medium, deep kind of. And then 2 bronzers. I can't use this as a bronzer. I mainly use it to sculpt out the very top or high points of my cheekbones because it's so dark. So I use that as a like contour, and then I'll use this shade as a bronzer. But really, really good palette. So this also is like highlight as well. So after bronzer is blush, and I have 2 blushes. So the first one is from Steve Laurent. This is their blush, and I'm blushing. This is what the package looks like. I want to say this is like a sample, and this is what the actual color looks like. Really, really pretty pinky mauve. This stuff is super pigmented, so you want to go in with a very light hand. And then I have the AOA Studio Perfect Blush in the shade Pheno. Now this I kind of use as a blush slash bronzer. If I'm ever in a rush, I use it as a like 2-in-1. I'll put it where I bronze normally, throw it on the apples of my cheeks as well, and just call it a day. But yeah, this is pretty, pretty light, as you can see. So for highlights, I have 2 highlighters. So one is like a cream formula. This one is from AOA Studio. This is their velour highlighter. I have this in the shade Lucky. I have another shade, but this is the one that I'm trying to work through. And as you can see, I already see the like imprint of the pan. So I can't wait to hit pan on this, and it is super, super good. This stuff looks wet on the skin and it lasts at least 12 hours. I know, because I've worn it for at least 12 hours. And the second highlight that I have is from AOA Studio as well. This is their Perfect Pressed Highlighter in the shade 203 Lavish. And the packaging is really, really pretty. This is a bit too pale for me, so I'm trying to use it while I can. I normally mix it in with a darker highlighter, like from the NYX contour highlight palette, and that is how I use that. So everything else is practically setting spray, lips, and some stuff that I forgot about the eyes. So I have a single shadow from Phase Zero Makeup in the shade Nude Newbie. I kind of used this in my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial, I think, and it is so pretty. It is like a pink icy champagne tone type of color. I really like it, really pigmented. I used it dry at that, and super good. I also have a cream gel eyeliner from LA Girl in the shade Jet Black. This was like hidden under everything. That's why I didn't mention it with my eyeliners, but I am trying to work through this as well. I have another eyeliner. I completely forgot that I threw this in there, but this is the Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner in 005 Nude. And this stuff is so creamy. It just glides onto the waterline just like the black one. And it's super affordable. It's less than $5. I want to say it's like $3.97 maybe. So go check it out at your local Walmart. This was all the way in the back. Completely missed it. This is the Brow Bar by Rima Brow Kit in the shade Dark. It comes with 2 brow powder. It comes with 2 brow powders and a cream like concealer type of thing. Super good. It also did come with like a small brush. So it did come with like a smaller like little brush that these kits come with, and then a brow gel, but I took those out and I have them somewhere else. But I really do love this brow kit. Really, really good for natural days where you don't want your brows to look too harsh, but you want them to look put together. brow powder is the way to go. So then I have a lip moisturizer, or a lip balm. I just have a jar of Carmex, the classic lip balm medicated stuff. Super good whenever my lips are crazy cracked and dry, which is like all the time. So then I have for setting spray, well, this is a fixing spray, but you know, they all work the same. I have the Makeup Revolution Rose Fizz Makeup Fixing Spray, which looks like this. And as you can see, I have done some damage. I'm currently like right here. And when I put it in this drawer, it was to the top. So you guys know I have been using the crap out of this. I have my A-Way Studio A+ Super Strip Lash Adhesive. I have a backup of this and then a black one that I need to try. This is the best lash glue that I've ever tried. If you haven't tried it, I highly, highly recommend. Super, super good. My lashes never lift with this stuff. Super, super good. And then I have a face mask. I did have two, but I used one, which is now my empties. Yay me. And when I used it, I completely forgot how much I enjoy a face mask. Like, it leaves your skin super moisturized, like so good. So this one is from Bio Bell. This is just a 5-minute facial mask. It's like to prep the skin for a flawless makeup application. This is kind of like a primer mask. Like you throw it on and you don't need to apply primer. You could just go straight in with your foundation. So I do plan on using this pretty soon. And the rest of the products is lips. Okay, so I have 5 lip liners. That's a bit excessive, but a girl needs options. I don't want to keep getting up from my drawer that I'm supposed to have everything in to get a different color. So the first one that I have is from Bodyography. This is in the shade Barely There. And it's like a nice, on camera it's picking up a bit more like peach, but in person it's a lot more like a nude brown. So it's like it's pretty much a nudie brown with like a pink undertone. Then I have the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in BFF3. I love ColourPop Lippy Pencils. They're my favorite formula by far. This is just like a nice brown lip liner. Really, really pretty brown. Then I have the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the shade Cafe, which kind of looks like the Bodyography one, but it's definitely different. I'll swatch it right next to it. As you can see, this one leans a lot more like orangey brown, whereas this one's a bit more pinky nude. Then I have the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in 04 All Natural, and I've been trying to work through this for such a long time, so that is why it is in here. This one, the Milani one, looks similar to the, I want to say this was the LA Girl one maybe? I don't know, but the Milani one looks similar to this one, but it's just a bit more darker, as you can tell. Whenever I decide to wear a berry lip, I will have a lip liner in my drawer ready to go. So then I have 3 liquid lipsticks, and 2 of them are from Live Glam and 1 of them is from Rimmel. So I have the shade Rome, which is this one, which is like a light brown nude shade, and then I have the shade Paris, which is like a light pinky nude type of shade, and I like to use both of these together to create a nice little ombre type of look. And then I have the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Mocha, which is like, I thought it was like going to be a light nude brown, but when I put it on my lips, it comes off like orange, like a really weird peachy orange color. So I have to find a way to make this work. That is why I have it in here, so I could play around with it. And then last but not least, I have a gloss. I have the Laga Prickly Pear Lip Gloss, and I'm not sure if there's a shade to this. This is just a little sample. I got this in an Ipsy bag months ago, and I wanted it out of my collection so I could put a different lip gloss in its spot. So I'm going to insert like an overview of my entire makeup drawer after this clip. So I know this drawer looks different than my last everyday makeup drawer. That is because I took all my nail stuff out of here and put all my everyday makeup here, because I normally sit at this desk to do my makeup. I just bring my little, you know, portable mirror and sit here and relax and do my makeup. So this is the overview. This drawer does pull out completely if I ever need to reach for something in the back. So I have like lip stuff here, moisturizers, my lip balm, eyebrow stuff, eyeliner, eyebrow stuff, eyeliners, concealers, foundation, eyeshadow palettes all the way at the bottom with the mask, brow powder, the NYX kit setting spray, and then face powders and all powder stuff there. So that is my little overview. So see you in the outro. So that brings this video to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all my products that I'm going to be using on the everyday basis when I'm not filming or trying new products for the month of March. And if you did, drop a thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys have any of these products, what you guys think. If you want to try anything, leave it down below. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Before you guys go, I'd love to have you guys join the Rose family. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys stay notified every time I upload. And if you don't want to hit that annoying little bell, here's my upload schedule: Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. and yeah, I'm trying to grind and stay consistent. 2020, that is the goal, and that is what I've been doing for the past 2 to 3 months. So on that note, I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.